Thank
Yeah,
you.
man.
Wow.
Yeah, we got to be on time. Yeah, y'all know me, man.
Yeah, I like that. That's good.
No,
That's
he's
good.
a stickler for that stuff, bro.
Y'all
He's
not
like the
even
only black
understand.
dude I know that be like that. Like in real life, bro. He's just on time. I'm late. I'm light skinned. I'm supposed to be closer to the white side of
You
things.
should have seen
This
us in
man
QuakeCon.
always
My
on time.
gosh. Here
Hey,
you go with
QuakeCon, I'm
the
like,
light
Nick, where
skin
you
stuff
at?
again.
Yeah.
What's got to roll with that light skin stuff?
All right,
Hey. It's who I am.
what's going on, people? And welcome to the TiC Double XP podcast, episode 9. Now, we've had more than 9 shows, but we had the 0.5 mixed in. But this is episode 9. Thank you guys for rocking with us once again. As always, be sure to get all your gaming news from TiCGN.com. If you're watching this from TiCGN.com, thank you once again. If you're watching it live, you are the real MVP. If you're watching it later on, you're the MVP as well. But I'm going to get these intros rolling. Starting off with my brother from another mother, Mr. Nickodemus X.
What's good, everybody? This is Nickodemus, the king of indies, and definitely good to be here. Appreciate everybody who is joining, who will join, all that good stuff. So yeah, let's just have a good show.
All right, next up we got my right hand one man, Miss 2v1 herself, Mamacita.
Yeah, this is Mamacita here, keeping it classy. Although there are times I really do want to go all in and drop that keep it classy stuff, but I've made a vow to keep it classy. What?
Okay.
Everybody got quiet on that. What's up with that?
I just hearing you out.
What? I can't go all in sometimes or something.
You go all in.
It's perfectly fine.
Y'all surprised by that statement?
No, not at all. I'm definitely not surprised by it at all. No.
All right.
And then last but not least, we got the other half of PlayStation Nation, Miss Crunk Girl.
What's going on, everybody? Y'all already know who it is. It's your favorite gamer girl, Crunk Girl 711. Back at it. Thanks for everybody for coming through and watching. Appreciate it. What's happening, people?
That's what's up. So, really quick, I want to know what everybody's what y'all playing this week? Everybody know this is a bi-weekly podcast, so you guys only see us, twice a month. So, find out what we playing. So, what y'all playing? What's going on?
Skyrim Special Edition for me. I already put in about 27 hours, I think.
Dang.
So yeah.
That's why you ain't been on that Gears?
Yeah, that's exactly why. But I'm gonna get on this weekend though. We're gonna roll. We gotta roll with this weekend.
Yeah, right? We do. It's Gears weekend. I haven't been on in a while either. So I need to get back on that.
Yeah, did y'all download Dungeon Bros, Super Dungeon Bros, a free game?
I downloaded it.
Did you download it?
I haven't been on my system yet. So
download it, bro. It's a 4-player co-op, top down. Looks real fun, bro. We got some fun with that.
Yeah, I will.
But, what you playing, Nick?
I'm playing, being the king of indies, I'm playing some games that a lot of people don't know about, but that's why I'm here to tell you guys about them. So I'm playing this game called Seraph or Seraph. It's basically derived from the word seraphim. So in the game, you're actually playing as an angel, going up against like different hordes of demons and stuff like that. So it's real fast paced. It reminds me almost of like what's that game called? Dang, almost like Fury in a sense as far as like the movement and stuff goes. But also this other game is called, I forgot the name of it, but it's like real fast paced and it's crazy, man. Like I got it for free from the devs. I'm actually gonna do a review on it and stuff like that. So I've been really into that game. Really good game. It's got like a great story. It doesn't have like dialogue where it's like voice dialogue, but you have to actually read the text and stuff like that. But it's got a real interesting story. If you know anything about religion and things like that, kind of plays on that type of stuff. And then also I've been playing this game called Manual Samuel as well. Is a game that was on PC. You're basically playing as a guy who actually got killed. He went to hell and he made a deal with death, and then he comes back and you have to control his whole body like manually. So every part of the controller controls a part of his body. So like you press square and circle to make him breathe. You press up on the dialogue stick on the D-pad to keep his spine straight, and you press R2 and L2 to make this man walk. So really weird game as well. And then I've been dipping in a little Mafia 3.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay, Crunk Girl.
I love video games. Sorry.
Crunk Girl, what you playing?
Well, I just last night beat Mafia 3. Finally beat it. I think I got like almost 70% of the trophies, like a little bit above, like 75% of the trophies. So I finally I could have beat that last week, but I took a little break because of Battlefield 1. Been playing that. I need to hop back on it. Mafia took my time away this week, but Battlefield 1 last week a little bit, Mafia 3. What else I've been playing? I got my Madden on because they had a lot of solo challenges this week for MUT because of Halloween. So I've been playing a lot of those and doing little things on there with Madden. And I'm playing 2K a little bit. What was I playing? I think I was playing My Career a little bit, just to switch it up a little bit since Mafia 3 is out of the way. Finally beat that. That joint was mad long, but the story is magnificent. It's one of the best stories to come out this year, but the gameplay just don't match it.
Okay, sound like somebody busting some dishes.
I haven't even made it to the KKK. I haven't even made it to the KKK part in Mafia 3 yet.
My bad. My mom in there doing what she does, motherly things.
Yeah, I remember the very first episode. Crunk Girl, I'll be like, I gotta cut my mama some pie. So your mama famous on this show, so she can pop in anytime.
Hey.
Oh, hey, real quick before you go, Fame. Tech in the chat reminded me I was playing NBA Live as well against Kid Smooth.
Oh no,
yeah.
Wasted money, man.
No, nobody. I play NBA Live, dog.
I lost a bet, so I'm a man of my word. So
and what was that bet again, please, sir? Remind the audience.
Oh my gosh, dang! Why did I even bring up NBA Live?
What was the bet?
The bet was that the PS4 Pro, which was the what was it called before?
Neo.
The code name? The Neo, yes, would be more powerful on paper than the Scorpio. At least as powerful or more powerful on paper.
And you were
Scorpio. And I was, of course, I was wrong because I lost the bet, you jerk.
Xbox One. Now, speaking of Xbox, just recently Phil Spencer had an interview, I can't remember who it was with, and he was talking about the R. He was saying how as of right now, basically, this is not verbatim, this isn't word for word. As of, Jack moving in the building, what up? As of right now, the VR is nothing more than a tech demos. That's pretty much what it is right now. How do you guys feel about it? Do you think VR is already popping and ready to go? Do you guys feel like Phil is right that it's just right now it's just nothing more than tech demos?
I will let the ladies go first. Crunk, you want to touch on this?
Well, for me, I don't know quite yet because I want to see the launch window because I know Resident Evil is coming and I know that's a full-fledged game, and just because it was at PSX, and I think it's gonna be more. I think the more than once they showed at E3 are full-fledged games. So we'll see. I don't think you can quite say that yet because I feel like I want to see the whole launch window first before I make that assessment. But there are, from what I've heard, there are some really good games on there. But like I've said before, I don't say I'm a PlayStation VR advocate because I haven't tried it yet. I'm still worrisome about it. I don't know about it yet. I haven't tried it, haven't played it, but I've seen it in action. I've seen some of the games in action. It looks kind of cool. We'll see.
Let me say this. I think old Philly Spencer is throwing some salt in the game. I think Billy a little salty right now. He's trying to throw a monkey wrench in something that is actually got a lot of promise. And
remember that statement?
Look, he's throwing a salty. He's throwing a monkey
remember
wrench.
That statement?
He's salty, dog. Because
about VR last year though. About
Yeah, you know, they're interested in VR and all that stuff, but because they don't have one, you know, on the market and all that stuff, they gotta throw salt, you know what I'm saying? But VR is more than tech demos, you know what I'm saying? They have games, you know, that are full-fledged games. They got games coming that will be full-fledged. It works very well, you know what I'm saying? I don't have a VR, obviously, from my own personal experience, but reliable sources such as Eurogamer, I mean, it's getting great reviews, you know what I'm saying? So the VR tech in itself is very prominent. It's not tech demos. There's no like real significant bugs or anything like that, you know. So of course, it can be improved, but that's what like any new console in general. You know what I'm saying? So you might as well say the Xbox One was a tech demo. You know what I'm saying? You might as well say the PlayStation 4 was a tech demo. It's a new console. There's going to be bugs here and there. You're going to flush them out. And within a few months in a year, it's going to be even better. So he's just a little salty right now.
Remember that salty statement. Mamacita, what do you think? Mamacita gone?
Won't you impersonate her? Every time she goes, you got to impersonate her, bro.
What's going on, guys? Mamacita and VR. I mean, Phil Spencer, what he said was correct. And I don't understand why you ponies don't want to admit that it is just tech demos. I mean, hey, Mamacita.
I'm just so sick of Hangouts. I don't know what's that. That happens all the time. My mic just goes out for whatever reason.
Hey,
don't worry, Fame got you. Fame represents you very well.
You know what, Fame?
One
more impersonation, one more bad impersonation. I'm going over to the other side. All right, I'm going over there with Nickodemus. All right, I can easily go just switch right on over. All right,
she can too, because me and Mamacita, we gaming together. You know what I'm saying? We got this natural chemistry.
That's right.
Mamacita ain't game with me yet.
He rolled with me on that horde.
I takes care of my people. I take care of y'all.
Mamacita, you gaming with us? You ain't gaming with me yet.
What you waiting for, bro? I'm right here. I got my slang and everything, using my slang terms.
Y'all playing tomorrow night? Y'all getting on tomorrow night?
Hey, if you down,
I'm getting on tomorrow night. If y'all down,
if you down, I'm down. But listen, as far as this
VR,
VR, you know, I think. And I'm not going to try to interpret what Phil Spencer meant by tech demo, but I think that everybody can agree that VR is in its infancy stage. The VR that we see now is not the VR that we're going to see 2-3 years from now. I had the opportunity to actually experience PlayStation VR this weekend. Go check my profile. It's on there, the demo games. Cool. Okay. And I had a chance to see. Now, I had my fam over and watching some of the games. And a lot of, I see VR right now, horror games, really utilizing the technology. But just to sit there and like you're moving and objects just kind of coming at you and you're kind of just moving left to right and you're shooting at something. I'm like, that's not a big kick for me. It really isn't. I think as VR grows and the games and the developers understand the technology and utilize where I can actually feel a lot more immersive in it, then yeah. But I think, I don't care who's making the VR headset. I just think the games that are available now and within the near future are pretty much just kind of in its infancy stage. I'm more excited about where VR is going to go versus where it actually is now, to be honest.
I'm already thinking, because remember the VR headsets we saw at the Windows event. I mean, even though those had, I forgot what do they call it, had like, what is it, 6-point or whatever, it had front and back tracing, so it doesn't need a camera. Like right now, the PSVR, and they need that camera for front tracing, and this camera that Microsoft is pushing out next year doesn't need that. So that's just proof that that VR is, like Mamacita said, it's in its infancy. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty much, it's tech demos, because we won't know the full, benefit of VR, or we won't get the full spectrum of VR for a while. We're not getting that right now.
Yeah. And honestly, the 4 people that actually played it, that were like just really excited about it. So those are like, they were, and I hate to use this term, casual gamers, but they were. Those of us that were more the hardcore gamers, we were like, okay, well, yeah, we were kind of looking at the games going, but they were all in, and they're not really gamers, but they were so excited and freaking out about the VR, and they're like, oh, I want one of these. So I think that crowd, if that's who they're catering to, I mean, and of course you want to get the casuals in, then yeah, I think you're gonna reel them in, because every single one of them said, I want to get this, I want this. But they don't. I think
VR in general, no matter how you look at it, whether it's in its infancy or not, it depends on whether or not you're into VR. So if you're into VR, it brings you into that world and you just absolutely fall in love. Like the people that love VR, even the hardcore people, the people that actually love VR, they say it's really more about the experience. Once you get in that world, it's just a mind-blowing experience for them, right? So whether you're into VR or not really plays the factor of if you feel like it's just tech demos, if it's, you know, and yeah, I agree it's in its infancy, but so is everything at the outset. Somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to pioneer this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And we just build upon it in the industry and it just gets better and better. That's just how evolution works. You know, so I don't think it's a bad thing that it's in its infancy. Like I said, I wouldn't go as far to say it's just tech demos like Billy Spencer said. I mean, it's not just tech demos. They got full-fledged games on the VR and coming. So, and it's just going to get better and better. So he's just trying to, you know, like I said, throw some salt in the game, which is understandable because they don't have an offering for that right now on their side. You know,
3 games that they showed and how they're going to play out next year. Because I think a couple of the joints they showed from the stage are coming out next year. I know Resident Evil come out the top of the year. That's really what I want to see. Like the horror games, them, like Mamacita was saying, the horror games is really gonna take heed on VR because of the first person thing. Like I seen some crazy stuff. Like my boy Breezy got a video of him playing and actually playing Resident Evil. He was at he was at E3 and he got to play with all of the VR and especially the PlayStation VR. And he's cool with the cats over there that made what's the online shooter game for the VR? I forgot the name.
Riggs.
Yeah, he's like real cool with the Riggs cats, and that's like really all he was playing the whole time he was there. But then he slipped off and played some Resident Evil, and he got like some off-screen gameplay of it, and that joint looks really good. So I think Resident Evil actually may do very well on VR.
Yeah.
Now, a few moments ago, Nickodemus was talking about salt, and that's like perfect segue to the next topic. So, Mamacita left again. So, we all know a couple of weeks ago, Mark Cerny came out and set the fanboy world on fire, talking about how, you know, taking a 32-bit operation, splitting it, having 2 16-bit operations was to give you, you know, half floats and 8.4 teraflops, and all the fanboys went crazy. Oh, 8.4 teraflops, PS4 is more powerful. It doesn't more powerful console ever. Scorpio's DOA. Y'all remember that nonsense? So just recently, Cerny came out again, and he a little salty, bro. So after that nonsense came out, and of course after the Pro was revealed, you know, Microsoft came out and said, "Yo, we're giving y'all 60 flops. You know, we're giving y'all true 4K gaming, native 4K." So Cerny came out and said, "No, fam, I think you need 8 teraflops to run 4K gaming." So right before the PS4 launch, he over here damage control and throwing salt. You know, people run and say, "Oh, well, look at NBA 2K. It's native 4K on the Pro." I'm trying to tell folks that's 2K. It ain't like it's The Witcher or something like that. But so NBA 2K is native 4K on the PS4 Pro. Mark Cerny said you need 8 teraflops, which the PS4 show ain't got no 8 teraflops. And he's throwing salt at the Scorpio because it has 6 teraflops and it's more powerful. We know this to be true because Nickodemus had to buy and play NBA Live. So what's going on with Mark Cerny, fan? Why he over there damage controlling?
When did he say that?
This was a couple days ago. He said he believes that it takes 8 teraflops to achieve 4K gaming.
Well, I don't know about that, honestly, because I'm not a tech person, so I don't know how many teraflops it takes to run 4K. Honestly, I really don't know. Not gonna pretend like I do at all. You know, this whole teraflops thing is just beyond me. Honestly, I'm still trying to understand 8-bit versus 16-bit. I don't, you know, it's whatever. But
games now they run a 32-bit operation.
Oh, okay.
Most of them, if I'm not mistaken.
I learned something. I learned something today. But as far as you know, this 4K thing and all this stuff, yeah, I mean, Mark Cerny very well could be, you know, damage controlling, you know, throwing shots back and things like that. And when this whole thing erupted with the 8.4 teraflop thing and things like that, you know, I think both sides, you know, misunderstood what Cerny was saying, because I mean, honestly, he's a genius. He's a technical engineer and stuff like that. So he obviously knows what he's talking about, but I think both sides kind of just went off the handle with what he was saying because they just don't understand it. They just used it as ammo, as we always do for the console fanboy wars. But Nickodemus is not going to do that. What am going to say is that, yes, it's true that the Pro will not be running every single game in native 4K. Most of it, they'll be using their checkerboard technology and stuff like that to get very close to native 4K and things like that.
Upscale.
Yeah. Okay. Upscale / checkerboard rendering. Yes. So they'll be using that technology. And yeah, games like 2K will be running in 4K 60 frames per second. Games like Skyrim Remaster will be running in native 4K on the Pro. And I'm pretty sure there'll be more games that you'll see here and there that's going to be running 4K, native 4K on the Pro. You know, it won't be full-fledged, just massive open world games or anything like that. It's going to depend game by game, you know what I'm saying? And the same thing is going to occur with the Scorpio as well. It's going to be game by game that's going to determine how the developers want to use that power. And I think people need to be very careful, including Microsoft, how they, you know, present those facts. You know what I'm saying?
So can we admit that multi-plat look better on the Scorpio?
We don't know that yet.
I don't know. I do not know that because there's more involved here than, you know, teraflops.
Hold on.
There's more involved here.
That's what I'm saying.
Scorpio.
That's what here's the thing. Let me say this real quick. Let me say this.
Hear me out.
Damn it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
What I'm saying is, let's say we know, and you guys say, well, I don't see Scorpio, so I don't know. We know that the Scorpio will be a more powerful console than the PS4 Pro. We know this.
No shit. Till they show it.
We know this. So with that being said, let's say the Scorpio and the Pro are both running games at 1080p, 60 frames per second. It's a graphically demanding game. If the Xbox Scorpio has more power, that means it'll run things a little bit better shaders, texture, things like that. That's inevitable. Just like right now, the Xbox One and the PS4 more powerful. If both games are 1080p 60 frames per second on the PS4 and Xbox One, things look better than the PS4 because it has the extra power to have textures, stuff like that better. So if we can know that now and admit to that now, why can't that be admitted about the Scorpio, knowing it'll be more powerful? Why can't we admit games play better?
Yeah.
We say that's false, but we got proof now with the PS4 being more powerful, and let's say the resolution frame rates are the same on these consoles now. We can say, oh, the PS4 version looks better. We know that to be true because the PS4 has the extra power to make games look better. We know that to be true, but when Xbox has more powerful console, oh no, they're gonna be exactly the same. Bullshit.
No. So let me say this. I agree with your points there for sure. And I would say right now, from what we know about the Scorpio, because we know everything, just about everything about the Pro, right? You know, it's been released or it's being released. Sony's communicated as much detail as they can on the specs, tech, and all that stuff, what it can do and stuff like that, right? The Scorpio, what we know about it in comparison to the Pro, yes. For what we know about the Scorpio, I will say in that scenario, if you put two multiplats together, and it's going to look better on the Scorpio. Yes, absolutely. From what we know now, but I have to see, you know what I'm saying, the Scorpio further explain, getting deeper into the technology, things like that. And that's going to take some time until Microsoft is ready to release those details, until they finalize a lot of stuff. So from what we know now, yes, but when it's finally released, as a consumer, I don't know 100% right now. You know, because I don't know fully what this thing is fully capable of yet. They still have to communicate that. They still got to sell us on that, you know? So from what we know now, yes, I agree, Fame.
Mm-hmm.
So, because people, I can't seem to get that through people's head. Like, even, like I say, I use the example now, and people, oh, well, that's different. Like, no. Like, I'm telling you, every chance Microsoft get, they let you know, hey, we run a true 4K. Bump that. And so if one is telling you I can do this, the other one saying I can kind of do this, the one that can do this is more powerful. So if both of them are the same resolution-wise, frame per second-wise, it's going to look, all the multiplats are going to look better on Scorpio because it had that extra power to have better textures and etc. But people can't seem to get through their head.
And you're saying that Microsoft.
Do you think that
people want to see it?
Do you think that people are?
But you're not gonna buy it anyway. What you mean you want to see it? You ain't gonna buy it anyway.
I mean, you guys can't hear me, can you?
Yeah, we can hear you.
You don't know what I'm going to buy. I actually like some games that they're coming out with next year.
Oh, you know what? Mamacita said you can't hear me, can you?
Okay,
No,
yeah, 'cause I didn't know if my
talking.
mic was
I'm
out.
talking.
No, I thought my mic was out, honestly, because I mean, for whatever reason, it just whatever. But my thing is, I mean, is it possible that we, and I'm speaking as we as gamers, are questioning, Microsoft when they announced the Scorpio? It's not like they didn't announce specs. I mean, they gave us the basic specs, and we can go off and we can pretty much, have a pretty good guesstimate on how these games are going to run. But do you think it's because Xbox One was perceived as so underwhelming and less powerful as the PC? I mean, as far as the PS4, gamers are like, you know what? I want to wait till I actually see the product. Let me see how these games. Let them be run under the microscope. Let Digital Foundry check it out before we actually make.
There's no,
a judgment, and I think that's what it is.
And there's nothing wrong with that. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Right. Yeah. And I also feel like I felt like that for both of them, because I said the same thing about the Pro. I know we was getting all this information about it was the Neo and the Scorpio, and I'm like, you know what? I just want to see it. I don't want to hear it's gonna do this. It's gonna no. I want to see it. That's just like them folks telling me Watch Dogs look like this, and when I really got it, it didn't look like that.
Yeah.
Right.
No, exactly. And no,
right.
like disrespect to Microsoft and nothing like that. They have to advertise this thing, right? They got to stay relevant with stuff. It's what they need to do. So them communicating that, no, you're going to get native 4K on our system while the Pro is gaining steam and things like that. People are starting to talk about it more, and they have to do that right now. So I understand that. But from a consumer standpoint, we need to see, more about it. Like Mamacita said, we need to get these analysts in here. Some of us are waiting for stuff like that. Like when I made the determination as far as what next generation console I was going to get between PS4 and Xbox One, I did a lot of research. So I did a lot of research because you can call me cheap or whatever, but my money means something. You know what I'm saying? So I did research and I decided which one I was going to get, more bang for my buck for as far as performance and games. You know what I'm saying? So from a consumer standpoint, that's what you always want to do. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to buy into what these people just say. You know what I'm saying? I can't fully buy into what Microsoft just says. I can't fully buy into what Sony just says. Like with this Pro stuff, I can't fully buy into it until I realize for myself as a consumer, it's going to be bang for my buck. So
where are the people's videos and people's comments when Sony come out and says, "Oh, this looks just as good as 4K," and no one's questioning it? Everybody's just going along with it. Yep, checkerboard looks just as good as 4K. No one knows the difference. It's exactly the same. No one's questioning what they're saying. They say it's going to be native 4K 60 frames per second. No one's questioning it. Everybody said okay. But if Microsoft says anything, oh no, not true. They lying.
It's because the Microsoft public perception, dude, is in this community. People just don't trust Microsoft. You can't.
I don't trust none of these fools.
But at what point? You know what? You make a pretty good argument about that. Microsoft has had a lot of PR, issues and business practices that go way back. I mean, it goes back, and so there are some deep-seated wounds. Okay,
yes.
But they're not the only ones. So my thing is, there are other companies that have had, other bad business practices. Okay, so why are we still holding?
Yeah,
we're still judging and holding Microsoft. And my thing is, if we're going to hold them accountable, which we should. And I think we should hold Microsoft, Sony, Apple, Google, everybody accountable. I just don't think we should unfairly target one particular company and brand them as XYZ, but then hold up another company and say, oh, we just sit there and feed off whatever they tell us. And they get in front of us and they'll sell us the same product over and over with no new features, the same apps, the same UI, and we're standing in line to spend $700, $800. I'm not talking about Apple, okay? I'm not talking about Apple, but I'm just saying we do that.
I'm an Apple fan.
You can ask people now, why don't you have an Xbox? What's they gonna say? Oh, back in 2013, like people still like literally what I'm talking Xbox. Oh, whatever's gonna do DRM.
Just did not like.
Still mad at Microsoft about Internet Explorer. Just
people still hanging on old shit.
Pushing Netscape, pushing Netscape out of
it. Though I mean, like my homeboy, I know mofos might not like BBC, but yeah, he's been that way forever. He just does not like Microsoft, no matter what they do. Like I know he was like really against what was it when they was charging for everything on what was it, gold? I think that's what y'all call it.
Yeah, gold.
He was extremely pissed off. Like, how in the hell are they paying for this, and that? Where I can play it everywhere else for free. And such a he's just going in.
Yeah, but you can download the app Microsoft Rewards right now. I have not paid for Xbox Live in 3 years. All you have to do is search. It was old Bing Rewards, and then it's Microsoft Rewards. Use Bing and search, purchase items out the Xbox store, and you get points every month. Xbox Live, yes, I have 28,000 points now, and tomorrow I have 29,000. I'll buy another year Xbox Live.
Can a brother get in on that?
Yes, everybody can.
Yeah, man. You know about that?
Everybody can get in.
Nah, I don't know nothing about that.
It's for everybody. It's for everybody. And then when I went in to purchase Skyrim, do you know I had $45 sitting in my Microsoft account because of the games Gears 4, Forza Horizon 3, I don't know, Recore, whatever the last 4 or 5 games that I purchased, you get $10 towards your Microsoft account. I had $43 sitting there. So guess how much I paid for Skyrim? Okay, it's what, $16, $17. So
people don't look at that stuff.
But they don't look at that. And you want to know why I prefer the Xbox ecosystem? Well, that's one of the reasons why I prefer it, because of those types of things that I get for gaming from Microsoft and Xbox.
And stuff like that too, because I know they have a deal where, like, when you buy, say if you buy what was that deal they had? What was it, last couple of months they've been having this deal where if you buy a certain amount of stuff, you'll get money back in your account. And I think I gotta ask Barry. I know Barry.
On Microsoft, if you buy a game, they got like new games. You buy it from the website. You pay $60 for the game. They'll give you 15,000 points.
Yes,
that's $15.
Yes,
that's $15 off the rip.
Most of that stuff I don't be knowing about. I know Barry know more than I know about it, but I know PlayStation does do some stuff like that where you buy certain games.
Yeah, you get a credit card too. You get the Sony credit card, and if you use your credit card to pay your cell phone bill, they give you some points or whatever. But you have to pay interest on that credit card. So I don't see where the freebie is in that.
Because my boy Michi did that too. I'm trying to remember what that was. I know they had it during E3.
The Sony Rewards program you talking about? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Nah, it's like where you spend like ample amount of money and you'll get money back. I know Michi does it all the time. I gotta ask him about it.
So basically what's happening is if you buy a game on the Xbox, you're gonna get, if you buy, I think it's the digital, if you buy from the website digital, that's 15,000 points, that's $15. If you buy
digital though.
If you buy a physical copy,
as well.
I'm just playing, man.
Buy a physical copy from the Microsoft store, they give you $10.
I don't even like digital. I'm good on digital. I like physical.
I'm saying that's a lot of stuff. People immediately want to go and run and cry about 2013, but they don't realize all the stuff Microsoft is doing, all the stuff Xbox is doing since then. They blind.
Some cats been hating Microsoft before 2013. It's like a long-lasting hate.
Yeah, I said that a little while ago. They're still out internet, pushing out Netscape.
I think Microsoft has gained a lot of those fans back that they lost. That from the 2013 fiasco. I think they gained a lot of those fans back. So
yeah, I think it's just a lot of people who just never gonna like Microsoft, and they just got to deal with it.
People can't name one thing Xbox has been wrong since Phil Spencer took over.
And a lot of people should say that he did a great job. He's done a great job. I'm glad y'all got Phil Spencer. I like him.
I think PlayStation fans liked it. I think PlayStation fans liked Phil Spencer. I think some of the hardcore Xbox fanatics don't like him.
No, they don't like Phil Spencer. They like him now because he's been speaking up lately. They do like him because he's been speaking. They want Don Matrix back. That's what they want. They want Don Matrix.
That's pathetic. That is pathetic.
True story here. Seriously, I had a guy tell me I can't stand Microsoft. He's like, I hate Microsoft with a passion. I said, oh, really? I said, well, what gaming system you play on? Xbox all day long. Wait. You don't like Microsoft, but you see, and this was a few years back. He had zero connection that Microsoft on Xbox. Come on, how do you have an Xbox and not know it's
extra casual?
Yeah, I mean, he don't like Microsoft though. Can't stand it. But what game you play on Xbox?
That's too casual.
I don't get it.
That's how much you can do Phil Spencer is. That's how much you can do he is. When I got my Xbox, the preview program really started popping. I tried to get in, I couldn't get in. This man DM'd me on Twitter and gave me a code to get in. Like I just said, hey, man, I can't get in. Boom, here you go, you in. Like he's just a cool guy like that. Yeah. Man. I think if people actually stop focusing on what happened beforehand, what happened in the past and look at now what's going on. Stop depriving yourself of a great game experience because you crying about something that did not happen in 2013. Sit your goddamn ass down and play these goddamn games.
Exactly.
Screw that though.
Exactly.
Shu reached out to me on Twitter, and then he flew me out to Japan.
Take your lying ass up.
So screw y'all on that Phil Spencer stuff. Shu is the truth, son.
Man,
The truth.
I ain't gonna front. Cats from PlayStation love shoot Yoshida, yo.
She is the man,
They
dog.
love Yoshida, dog.
I'm telling you, so humble.
They love Yoshida.
Talk about
Listen,
classic.
hell, I got
Talk
my
about
shoe
classic.
story.
Talk about wise.
He liked one of my tweets when I tweeted out that I was playing my PlayStation through my Xbox, and I screenshotted and tweeted to Shu and Phil.
She was cool,
and
man.
both of them liked
He don't
it.
be caring, bro. He
He
don't be caring.
responded. He cool. Yeah, they cool.
He's about
Look,
these games.
the only thing about it that's so funny is that all these cats love everybody else's
They
games.
love each other.
They not even love each other. They love each other's games. Like they be hating when why you talk about Uncharted, Phil? Like Phil looking at these dudes like, bro, I like the game.
Who's the dude from Sony? He had a forgot his name. Aaron Greenberg sent him a copy of Gears 4, and he posted up a picture of him with his Xbox controller playing Gears 4. I can't remember. It wasn't what's the guy that's over at Sony America?
Neil Druckmann?
It was
the guy
Sony America. Jack Trenton. Was it Trenton?
Was it him? I can't remember who it was, but it was one of the guys that we've seen on stage before.
It was either Trenton.
Aaron Greenberg sent him a Gears code, and he took a picture with him playing Gears with his Xbox. So like these dudes look like you know us in this podcast. We'll kick shit. We joking around, messing around, but it's supposed to take this stuff way too serious. And these execs don't give a damn.
Yeah, they don't.
They sure don't.
They hope they all tear each other's heads off if it means they gonna sell more.
I think on that level or whatever, it's more like healthy competition. You know what I'm saying? It's more like, you know, two NBA teams going against each other or whatever like that. At the end of the day, it's all, you know, love and respect. And the fanboy, the deep parts of the fanboy community, people really just generally hate each other based on stuff they don't even own. It's almost like a slave mentality, man. Yep. I don't get it.
They hate each other for plastic, man. I'm like, yo, for plastic. Like, why do you care so much what I like if you ain't gotta buy it?
If my whole purpose of gaming is to de-stress myself and to get away from the craziness of the world, why the heck do I want to spend my time engaging in crazy talk? The purpose of gaming is for me to relax. I don't want to hear that silly stuff. I want to game. I want to relax. I want to fantasize. I want to, you know, go places I've never been before.
Mamacita big
no, what's going on here?
I do be partaking.
Up in here.
All I said was, come on.
Remember one time, I wish I had Cold Train. Ooh,
Hey,
she get nasty every episode, I swear.
Yo, fame, but you already know me.
Girl, can't even.
Oh, Crunk Girl, what you say?
I said, you know me and you, we be out here lurking in these groups and we just be laughing. And some of the stuff we be seeing be funny.
Yo, like we'll be up in Bang Bang, man.
Man, listen.
Every day.
What?
Every day in Bang Bang.
It'd be funny though. You know
I'll be banging. What?
Nah,
What the heck?
What?
Man. It's a PlayStation group that somebody that's a Microsoft guy started for Microsoft.
This ain't no PlayStation group.
Everybody in there.
And a multiplayer group.
Yeah, but it's mostly Xbox guys in there, but it's PlayStation cats in there.
Oh, I thought it was a PlayStation group. I was saying
that's what I heard.
No. I said a Microsoft. It's a.
You accidentally said it's a PlayStation group. I accidentally.
Oh, I did. Well, I'm sorry. It's a Microsoft
did,
group. It's like PlayStation cats in there.
So can we get back to talking about this Pro real quick?
Oh God!
No, we're not done. We're not done talking about the Pro. Okay, you guys are talking too much Microsoft stuff right now. Can we talk about the Pro a little more?
What's gonna happen? You gonna blow up or something?
I'm just saying. I just want some equal time. I just want some equal time here, man. That's all I'm saying.
I heard the Pro is getting some pretty good reviews, but I don't know.
You buying it day one, Nick?
Nah, don't got no TV for it, son.
Yeah, me neither. I'm gonna wait.
It would be worthless. I would want to get the full experience. So no, not at all.
I wish I could though. I would love to see Final Fantasy 15 on that thing. I ain't gonna lie. I know that joint is gonna look crazy.
But I think as far as the Pro, since this is the pre-release celebration, You know what I'm saying? I definitely think it's an amazing piece of tech from what I understand from it and from what I'm reading from, people like Eurogamer, GameSpot, and Digital Foundry and stuff. It's an amazing piece.
You get to see it. Don't believe it. Remember, you can't believe it till you see it.
Yeah. No. It's here. It's here.
Have you seen it?
It's here.
Have you had it in your house? You can't believe it until you experience it.
No. I obviously I'm not 100% like, oh my gosh, because I haven't seen it, but I can definitely. It's out in the wild. Credible sources are stating what this thing can and can't do. You know what I'm saying? So I can act. No, seriously, that's what we were talking about before, though, Mamacita. Like, as a consumer, you need to have credible resources that you can rely on to be able to tell you what this thing really can and can't do. And based on that, I am impressed. You know what I'm saying? Am I 100% on board? No, because I really want to see it for myself. But I'm impressed by what they're stating. And they're basically stating so far, like, I think it was Eurogamer or GameSpot, when they look at the games on the Pro, they really can't even tell that it's not native 4K. They say it looks like it's about 98% there. They said you have to get up pretty close. You got to get up real close to the screen. When you compare it to native 4K, you got to get up pretty close to the screen to even be able to tell the difference. That just speaks volumes of the actual tech, and you know what I'm saying, that's in this thing. You know what I'm saying? And also you're getting it at such a premium price. You got to remember, this thing is coming out for $400. You're getting all of that for $400. I mean, that's a hell of a deal. Regardless of how people feel about it or whatever, it is a hell of a deal. You guys gotta admit.
You get upscale 4K for $400. That's good.
It's cool. Hey, you can say upscale. But as far as yes, and that's cool. That's fine. That's perfectly fine for it to be upscale. There's no problem with that, because when you hear these tech guys talk about it, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about experienced tech guys that know what they're talking about, not fanboy scrubs. You know what I'm saying? You get these experienced tech guys, they say that this upscale checkerboard, whatever you want to call it, it's damn near close to 4K. Like, you can't even really tell the difference. And that's pretty freaking impressive. I mean, honestly, you guys got to admit that. You know what I'm saying? I understand that the Scorpion's coming in 2017. I understand that you guys' favorite platform is the Microsoft brand or whatever. But you got to give Sony their props. You know what I'm saying? They're providing proper communication.
I say it myself.
They're providing proper communication. You know what I'm saying? You're giving you guys the facts, the details about this thing or whatever, and the games are going to speak for themselves, I believe. So
I believe it when I see it myself.
You check it out and give your honest thoughts on it or whatever, and accept it for what it is. You know, you're getting this great machine for $400 that's going to give you upscaled 4K that you can't even really tell the difference.
Well, I mean,
that's pretty good.
My whole crew's getting one except for me. I think everybody, Court, Barry, Kev, I think everybody's getting a Pro. So I guess if I can get it out, I guess I'll basically know next week when everybody go pick theirs up. Because I think everybody in my crew is going to have one. But
everybody in my crew.
I think all of them already had, I know Kev already had a 4K TV, but I don't think he has the HDR. So I think he said he may get a new TV.
I'm letting everybody know now. I have created a folder on my PC. It's called the Power Dirt folder. Okay. And I'm going to screenshot every post about Power. I'm going to link every video about Power. And I'm going to save it all up until the Scorpio comes out. And then when folks start acting like Power don't matter no more, I'm releasing hell. I'm releasing hell on the PlayStation community.
I mean, I hope you do. Get them.
Yeah,
real quick. Hey, can I tell?
Make sure you get the ones who just not trolling. Make sure you get the ones who actually believe they're trolls.
Can I tell a concern?
Everybody's a suspect.
Can I tell a concern of mine real quick, though? I am concerned, though, from the developer side of things, that this push for like 4K and all this talk about 4K or whatever, I think a lot of developers are going to make bad choices when it comes to developing games. Like, for example, this game called Killing Floor 2.
Can't wait to play that.
Yeah, it's going to be great, right? But on the Pro, they're trying to push the resolution up so high to get as close to 4K as possible, to where, as far as Digital Foundry's tests so far, they've compromised the frame rate. So Killing Floor 2 is a game that absolutely has to run at 60 frames per second. If you've seen it on PC and if you guys who have played it on PC, it has to at least run at 60 frames per second. So far, Digital Foundry said on the Pro right now it's running at 40 to 45 frames because they're trying to push that resolution up so high. So I think that developers are going to be like compelled to try to give you the highest resolution possible because that's what they think people want. But a game like that, if you can't get to the 60 frames, you need to lower that resolution. Do 1440p 60 and call it a day. You know what I'm saying? So that's my only concern really right now is how the devs are going to use that power. And I really hope this whole resolution thing doesn't, make them, go in the wrong direction.
I've been saying this from the beginning. I don't care about 4K. I could have dealt with 1080p 60. I'm just being real. I'm like, yo, can y'all just get 1080p 60 for
I'm not even ready. I'm not ready for 4K. I'm not ready for it.
I'm ready. I'm ready for 4K.
Yeah, we know you're ready. You rich.
I mean, it's not even because I don't have 4K. It's the fact that the games that we got now can't even do 1080p 60. But you talking about trying to do 4K, and I'm like, no, you should be trying to get every single game to 1080p 60.
You know what I want? I want 1440p 60 frames per second on high settings. I'll be happy.
There we go.
I
would be happy with that.
Good with that. I'm just being real, man. I'll take that. If I don't want them to have to. I don't want them to have to sacrifice anything, even though I know there's always going to be some type of sacrificing. But I would have been content with 1080p and 60 frames on every game, and I'd have been good with that because they can halfway get it now. Mm-hmm. Especially that 60 frames, it's hard to get that on a lot of these games.
Yeah, I feel you on that though. I do.
And they're trying to push for something that they basically this is how I feel about it. They're pushing 4K so much, but you can't even get 1080p 60 to run right.
That's true. That's true. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm kind of sick of how pretty a game look and how beautiful it look, and gameplay sucks. I'm tired of that.
That's been a curse this generation.
Yes, that's been so old. So yeah.
That's been pretty much the MO this generation. A lot of the games look nice, but they're not running right. Like like Assassin's Creed Unity. That game looks amazing, but it runs like shit. Runs like that now, but after so many patches, like the first day you got that game, that dude was jumping around and I think it was going down to like 6 frames and it was just a monstrous failure.
You know what I'm saying? We had about 20 people watching a few moments ago. So if everybody's watching, man, make sure you guys hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Go in the description after the show is over and subscribe to everybody that's in the description down below. Nick is down there, Mamacita down there, Crunk Girl down there, and our TiC channel is down there. So we need more likes, man. Nick, what about likes? What about like lives?
You already know that like lives matter on YouTube. You guys, have you ever heard the term SEO? It is very important in the Google search engine. Please help us out.
Hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Tell people, get in on this debate, man. We're going to be debating every other Wednesday. We're going to be going back and forth, going there, throwing shots, throwing jacks. That's what we do here.
That's what we do out here, man.
At the end of the day, we all gamers. And we
all gamers.
At the end of the day, I just don't give a.
True.
You know what we need to do? We need to get on the PS4. Probably sometime next weekend, maybe a Friday night, and do a TiC XP podcast on the PS4. Since the PS4 got that YouTube streaming, which is dope. Microsoft.
Yeah, that's right. That's
we
right.
could do that.
Guess what, Nickodemus? We're not gonna blow up. We're not gonna blow up or anything. Nothing's gonna happen to us.
If y'all with it, next weekend, let's do a show. Let's pick a game and let's do a show from the PS4 next weekend.
That's cool. That sounds dope.
I'll be on. So
we can get on that live on PlayStation. I feel you.
Hey, you know what? I forgot. I gotta do a special shout out to Nickodemus though, because I was rolling with you and your friend. What was your friend name? Franklin.
That's Franklin.
Franklin? Yeah, I was rolling with them in the Gears 4, and we were doing the horde mode. And let me say this. After the first few waves, I was like, you know what? Can I buy a kill, please? One of y'all, can I please buy a kill? I think I ended up on the top of the leaderboards maybe once, and maybe hit number 3 a couple of times, but I was a solid 4, right? So I got to the point wherever I saw Nickodemus and Franklin run, if they went to the right, I went to the left, because I'm like, I'm gonna knock me off some of these DBs before they kill them all. I mean, they running up to everybody. Like, what kind of weapons you got, bro? I killing everything. But I will say that whenever Mamacita went down, and I went with my health, okay, went down, the guy, they were right there to help me out, and vice versa too. But then I got kicked out at wave 49.
At 49, Mamacita got kicked out at wave 49. I was mad for you, Ma. I was mad for you. Man,
I was sitting there bored.
That's not justice.
Because I was rolling with y'all now. I was rolling with you. So,
yeah, we had a good team.
Yeah, we did. And everybody kind of fell into their role and kind of played what their role was. And I was like, okay, well, when they go down, I'm going to run out. I'm going to try to stay at the fort with the other guy and just kind of protect the fort while y'all two went out guns blazing.
Yes.
And the other guy, I was like, all right, I'll just try to hold it down. And it was cool, though. It was cool.
It was good, man. I'm going to tell you this.
So,
what you said?
I said we'll definitely be on it this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Run that
I want my achievement. I want my achievement. All right.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you, Mom.
I want it.
We can run it. We can run it if you guys want to. I'll be on there. I should be on there Friday. It'll be real late Friday, and then semi early late on Saturday.
Crunk Girl, tell Barry let you have his Xbox. He don't use it. And
Oh, no. I ain't gonna halfway use it.
so you can hop on Gears with us.
I mean, I'm not really a huge fan of Gears. I'm not.
Just do it for the team.
I gotta do it for the coach.
Do it for the fam. Do it for the fam.
Yeah,
I know. I think my brother got an Xbox One. I should tell him to bring it to the house. I think he got.
Who's this botting in my podcast? Hello, come see my video and sub, please. If you want kisses, super thank you, happy night, love you. Get out, stop.
Freaking,
Get out of here.
Is that a teddy bear?
Bot.
That's a teddy bear.
That's a bot. Get up out my stuff.
Hey,
subscribers though. I don't know who that is, but
get up out my shit, boy.
that's crazy.
Now what are you saying?
I was saying, I mean, I wouldn't mind trying it. I'm not a huge fan of Gears though. I'm just being real.
It's not for everybody, but I mean, it's definitely something you can.
I don't
have a lot of fun playing.
I don't like that whole when he be running. When he's running and the camera be shaking, I don't like that.
The rolling run?
Yeah, I don't like that.
They refined it in Gears 4. I mean, it was good before, but it's way better now.
I don't like it.
Nice and smooth. Nice and smooth and funky.
Oh, I haven't either. This is really my first Gears too. So.
Yeah, I mean, I played
funky. Oh, the hip hop junkie. All you wanna do is and you.
Oh God.
Sorry.
And I gotta deal with these two fools. I gotta deal with these two fools in San Antonio.
Yeah.
I gotta deal with this.
Mentally prepare yourself, brother.
That's right, because we're gonna bring it.
That road trip, I know Nick gonna ignore me the whole road trip. So we gotta drive 4 hours to San Antonio.
Yep.
Then we're gonna meet up with Mamacita.
So you know why I plan to fly.
He gonna be breaking down anything you ain't never heard of.
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Fame. Yes, I plan to fly, but I don't know. I'm thinking about doing a road trip myself. You know, because I'm coming from the East Coast, VA, so I'm thinking about just driving.
You got a hell of a trip on you.
I know, but I'll be leaving like a few days and just kind of taking my time, and because I've always wanted to do a road trip across the country. So
if you road trip, don't do it by yourself.
I be on that plane, dog. I love.
I mean, I can do the plane, but I'm considering it because it's something I've always wanted to do. So.
I'm afraid of
me and Nick, we close, so ain't no point of us flying. That's a waste of money.
It is. Rent a car.
So while we got some time left, I want to talk about Titanfall 2. Anybody else in here besides me got it?
I don't have it.
I want it, but that beta turned me off. But I heard it's getting great reviews though.
Yeah, it is.
I want to say it's at a 92 on Metacritic for Xbox and like 89 on PS4 or something like that.
Oh, yeah, I heard the reviews are way better than they were last. The first game.
That first game was like at an 88. First game got good reviews.
No, I'm saying I know it got good reviews. I'm saying that the reviews for the game now are better than the first, which is good.
As far as what people are saying, as far as people what they're saying, yeah.
Yeah.
But from what we're hearing, it's not selling very well. Do you? Okay, and I did a video about this. If you guys are watching, look at my last video, and you guys, I posed a question on why I think the sales are low, and I want to ask the panel here what you guys thought. Do you guys think that the the radicals who went out and got butthurt about the green blue disc and it not being on EA access and cancel. Do you guys think the Xbox community turned this? I got three theories. I'm sorry. One, if the Xbox community turned their back on it. Number two, if the PlayStation community pick up on it. And number three, is it hurt for the fact that it's not on Xbox 360?
I'll answer one of those questions real quick.
None of those. You want to know why it's gonna hurt? Because it's in between too many games.
That's one.
It's between Battlefield 1 and then what else came out? Call of Duty's coming out next week?
Call of Duty did.
It's still gonna sell. Unfortunately.
I don't even like Call of Duty like Infinite Warfare like that. That shit is trash. But it's gonna sell. And I'm sorry, Fame. I want to hug you right now. I know you hate it, but it's going to sell.
It's gonna do very well. Unfortunately,
it may be the worst on Call of Duties, but don't think that it's not gonna outsell every other game.
The pre-orders now are as low as they've ever been.
Call of Duty is good for every other game. I say it like that.
The pre-orders are lower than they've ever been. You said
lowest than they've ever been right now.
Well, they need to be. They need to be. So
a low Call of Duty game for everybody else would be high.
So I know that. I understand that.
It doesn't matter.
Hey, I think
it's still dying.
I think that the Xbox, a lot of the Xbox community have turned their back on. I mean, you got people on Twitter, hoping that Respawn would close up shop and stuff like that. So if that's any indicator of what's going on out there, that may play a factor in these sales. And on the flip side, the PlayStation community, they were, stating, that it was trash and this and that, whatever. But a lot of them bought it this time around. So.
I know one guy who actually did like Titanfall on the Xbox One, and he was actually that was one. I think that's one of his favorite games on the Xbox One. So he was happy to get Titanfall 2 on the PS4. But I know I saw some tweets with some of the Xbox guys and I think his name Vince Impella, and he commented. He was like, you know what? I don't care if you don't buy our game or not. I guess he's just so pissed off at the way people are coming at them. And I kind of feel like, like some of these cats are doing it like they're taking the shit too serious.
It is too serious. It's unnecessary, man. Just because they showed a freaking blue disc. Like come on.
Okay, but wait a minute.
A developer
that's just not all he did, though. And I'm not all into this drama stuff, but let's not pretend that he didn't say the green disc is sexy. Let's not pretend that he didn't say that, because he did say that. So let's not forget that part. It doesn't mean that anybody should be attacked. No one should be insulted or attacked. But he still threw shade at it. And it was from someone asking, where is the Xbox version? Someone just asked, and that was his response. So when you had the
owns him to say that, well, I hope y'all shut down and such. I'm like, what?
I just said that I think I just said that I don't think it warrants anybody attacking them. But as far as shutting down, that's something else. That's a whole different topic that I really don't really want to comment on in this particular format. But I will say that you can't throw shade at a part of the community that has supported your game. You can't do that. That wasn't, to me, smart to do that. It wasn't. And then you can't turn around and say, for those that felt they needed to defend, or you're wrong for that. A lot of those guys felt like, I bought your game, I played your game, I helped promote your game, and then you tell us, oh, the Xbox Green Disc version isn't sexy. And you can't, if you diss somebody, you can't not expect retaliation. Now, the type of retaliation that you do doesn't warrant some of the things that people say, and they say that on both sides, like attacking the Rise of the Tomb Raider developers, telling them they should kill themselves. So let's not act like there is vitriol on both sides of this community. And I'm tired of hearing about Xbox guys like they're the worst of the worst. All extreme fanboys are the worst.
Yeah, I can think of some.
On both sides.
I can think of some right now. I ain't gonna mention no names.
I know they were.
No names.
Yeah.
Before No Man's Sky came out, and they kept delaying it. Like Cats was like really out here sending death threats, and I'm like, bro, what are y'all doing? Like, is it that serious? Like, you need to play the game that bad that you
Exactly.
death threats because of they're delaying it. And now that they got it, I bet you they wish he did delay it. They should have kept delaying it until they got the game right. Yeah, and the same thing with the Tomb Raider stuff. I'm like, yo, it's not that serious, yo. Like, it's really not. Like, you taking this way too serious.
Yeah, I agree. It's saturated. I mean, it's some extremists on both sides that take it too far. But I think that this has played a factor in the sales. I think people have really boycotted it. It's unfortunate too because it's getting such great reviews and stuff, and a lot of people are saying it's an improvement on the first one. So it's a shame.
I think it had a deal with it, but I just think because it's coming out at the wrong time. EA got them.
Yes, that and a lot of the ones that played Titanfall 1 generally didn't like the beta. They just didn't like it. They felt like it was more, it was too Call of Duty-ish. A little bit. And they didn't like it.
I like Titanfall. I played on 360 though, but I did not like that beta at all. And then also, for me, it's just coming out at the wrong time between two behemoths.
Yeah.
EA thought they was gonna get away with that, and I'm like, EA just hit them with the okie doke. I really believe EA hit them with the okie doke. This game should have came out before Battlefield 1.
It came out in March.
EA knew what they were doing though. They know when Battlefield 1 was coming out. They knew it, and we all know that.
I'm gonna be honest. I think they were banking on the PlayStation community, honestly, supporting it more than they did.
Not. Be
honest. I think they thought. I think they thought they would, because I remember the PlayStation community were very excited about Titanfall 2. We're very excited about getting that game. I mean, and so it's not like, I think they felt like they had the Xbox community, regardless of this green disc. Most people in the Xbox community didn't know anything about that Twitter conversation, nothing about it. So I just think, why wouldn't you go after the millions and millions of PS4 owners? That's business sense to go after them and try to sell that
PlayStation
game to them.
gamers, the majority of them don't want that type of game though. So. Like Crunk was saying, a lot of PlayStation gamers they love Battlefield. So
you trying to say they weren't asking for Titanfall 2? They didn't create sites and go on for petitions for Titanfall.
Yeah, because when push comes to shove, they wasn't about that.
Right, and they didn't buy it.
Right.
I'm just saying.
I get what you're saying. But when it was time for action, at the end of the day, they were like, nah, I don't want that. I was geared for trying it because I was like, you know what? I want to try it. I want to see what it's about. And I didn't like the beta per se. And I'm like, you know what? I may skip it or I may come back later on because I actually want to play the campaign because I heard the campaign is actually really good. I seen Bari playing the campaign on the channel. And the campaign actually looks interesting. So I'm like, you know what? I may pick this game up, but I don't want to pick it up right now because I already got too many games as is to play. Because Battlefield, I gotta play Battlefield 1 because I haven't even did the campaign for that yet. And I got a couple more games that I'm getting that I feel like I'm gonna be playing more than Titanfall 2. But I do want to at least try it out. Not even because of the scores, just got a campaign. We gotta switch gears. We're gonna get this last topic in real quick. That you guys said you want to hit up.
My bad.
Go ahead.
I think I'm delaying. It's making me talk over you. My bad. I got a slight delay. My apologize to you guys. We actually got two topics. One we're going to save for next week because it's kind of a big one. But we're going to touch on one instead. And before we get on it, for you guys watching, make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to everyone in the description. But Crunk Girl, go ahead.
Yes, you had wanted to talk about something.
Oh, yeah. I did want to talk about this because Fame made a video about it. I think, what was it, yesterday? Day before?
Yeah, I think it was yesterday.
Yesterday? Yeah. I actually
did.
That support?
Yeah, I actually checked the video out. It is quite funny because I was like, I wonder if people are going to make videos about this, and he made one. I don't even know if he was one of the only ones that I know that made a video about it because most of the Xbox guys that I know personally, they don't care. But what do y'all feel about Square Enix just giving Microsoft the fuck you when it
got no respect.
when it comes to Hearts, like they're not getting any of the remasters, which means they're not getting 2.8, 1.5, or 2. I think it's 2.1.
2.5.
Yeah, 2.5. I'm sorry,
Or
but
2.8.
yeah, nah, you're not getting none of those because I know 2.8 comes out in January, and the other two they come out in March, and Microsoft isn't getting either one of those. And then the fact that they're getting Kingdom Hearts 3. How do y'all feel about it?
It's silly. It's silly. I don't know if they put Kingdom Hearts 3 on Xbox to get extra sales. Because if that was the case, you need to release all the games on Xbox to get those extra sales. Because if you haven't played Kingdom Hearts 3 already, if you didn't own PlayStations before, you're silly. But my thing is, if you haven't, and some people haven't played. What did I say? I'm gonna say Kingdom Hearts. If I didn't, I'm sorry. If for people who haven't had a PlayStation console before, let's say you've only had Xboxes or you haven't had a 3DS, whatever the case may be. If you only had Xbox, all right, and so you've never gotten to play any of the games, you're gonna just jump into Kingdom Hearts 3? No, it's silly. I don't get the point of why you even release 3 on this console if you're not gonna release the rest.
Yeah, that's
you don't release a game, this deep into the franchise. I know it's technically 3, we got that little stuff in between, but you don't release the 3rd iteration and don't release the rest. It's silly.
Yeah, I mean,
it's disrespectful.
I was like, wow, they're not getting any of them. Any of them. I was like mad. I wasn't confused per se, but I was like, I know for the cats who actually do like the Kingdom Hearts games and is looking forward to 3, I know they're kind of pissed. Because I would be pissed if we weren't getting them and we're getting the 3rd installment, especially if I haven't even played the series before. But then there's some guys that's like, they don't care. I know some people's like, no, I don't care. I don't play that shit no way. Like, okay.
It's Jap crap. Man, that's why I hate that term, Jap crap. That's so disrespectful. Yeah, it's racist as hell.
It is racist, dog.
They don't care.
That's like somebody say, you listen to hip hop? No, listen to that nigga crap. It's racist, bruh.
That's black crap.
That's a racist.
I don't like that. They'll say that shit in a minute. I don't like that Japanese bullshit and people, what do you say that? Like that Gatling gun type of shit. And I'm like, yo, have you ever seen Kingdom Hearts before? Because it's nothing like that. It's nothing like that. They were like, man, nobody want to play that kitty ass game. I'm like, man, see, a lot of people just don't know about the games, and then they just talking about shit they have no clue about. But I for one feel like the games need to be on that console, especially since you're getting the 3rd one. It makes absolutely no sense. Unless I'll say this, unless they're looking at the what was the game that came out from Square Enix that it didn't do well? Type 0. I know Type 0 did not sell well, not at all. I know it did really good on PlayStation 4, but it didn't do good on Xbox One, and there's a couple other games, but I don't think that's it. I don't know why they shun at Microsoft like that, but I don't think it's right. If my thing is, if I was a Microsoft guy and you ain't giving me none of the previous games, why even give me 3? Don't give me.
I wouldn't buy it.
Yeah, just speak with that wallet.
Yeah, I wouldn't want it.
Yep, that's what you need to do.
I wouldn't.
That's where the power is at. That money.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want it. If you just make it a PlayStation exclusive and be done with it.
I ain't tripping. I got me a PS4, so I'm gonna play the game regardless.
I know that's right.
All the time. Buy all consoles. If you got all consoles, you'll never miss out on any game you want.
Exactly.
We might go do this thing, go back and forth. I might prefer Xbox, but I got a PS4 because the PS4 got games that I want to play, and I'm gonna play them. Tell folks all the time, just buy the console. You can't. Don't be a fanboy all the time. If you gaming, keep it about the games. Bump this console war nonsense. Don't look at the box. Look at the game. And if that console got games you want to play, get that console and play them games. Fuck what your friends are saying. Bump what your YouTube rep gonna be. Play these games.
Exactly.
And I don't care if they make Kingdom Hearts PS4 exclusive. I ain't tripping. I wouldn't be mad because I got a PS4.
I know that's right.
That's right.
Too damn.
Exactly how I feel. Exactly.
I hope that's just like I hope. I don't know if they're looking at it like this, but I'm hoping Final Fantasy does well as well on Microsoft and PlayStation console too. So that'll show that some of these people who are on Microsoft and PlayStation want these types of games, and that they can sell well over here because we already know. Because over in Japan, we already know what it's gonna do. But it's over here that's the issue.
And Xbox gamers cannot ask for a variety of games and different types of games outside of shooters and then don't buy them. We've had Ori, Sunset, Recore, Rise. So Xbox has given us a variety of games outside of those shooters, but we have to support them. So I'm not necessarily surprised that a lot of these developers are not, or they're cherry picking games that they put on the Xbox because of previous sales. So I mean, if we want them, we have to buy them.
That is true about the Xbox community, man. People say they want these games. Like when Scalebound dropped, that's a day one for me. Day one for Scalebound.
Exactly. And I don't want to see all these tweets about Scalebound, all this hype about it, and then we don't get out there and support the game.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm pre-ordering. At the moment I can pre-order, I'm going there and pre-order paying that off because that joint look dope.
That's right.
It looks really dope. I'm actually excited about that game. Like I'm excited about Cuphead, but I don't know.
Cuphead looks dope.
Buy it.
Now Cuphead is what I'm looking forward to. Yeah,
I mean, it's just, and the thing is, I actually give Microsoft props this generation because they put out a bunch of different types of games.
Yeah.
I would be like, you know what? They're trying this generation, but cats just ain't sticking. They're not sticking at all to some of the games. And I'm like, I thought that like Recore looked cool. I thought it would do pretty well since it wasn't surrounded by so many games, but mofos just like, know what, fuck that game.
Well, I mean, it didn't come out. It was close to Rise of the
Somebody got valid reasons though.
Yeah,
like Recore had a valid reason for why a lot of people.
No, I'm just saying, not just Recore,
but now
in general.
Recore fixed now for the people who read about the problems they had. It's fixed now, so.
Or they did that patch.
That patch is beautiful, and there's a DLC coming for soon. They're adding another core bot. So
and the thing about Recore though. Recore is not for the casual gamer. It is not. Nope. Recore is like Ori was when Ori released. Everybody bought Ori thinking, I can just run through Ori. It was like, wait. This takes some platforming skills. Recore is not a pick up and play. You're not just going to pick up that game and be done with it in a couple of hours. It's not like that. You have to grind.
Especially trying to go up that tower.
You're gonna get frustrated.
Yes. It takes skills.
Dude.
It takes a little bit of skills with that game. So yeah.
That tower was a monster.
So
but like I said, we do have a topic left, but it's actually a big one. So I'm gonna hold on to it, and it will be our very first topic next week. But we do gotta bounce because you guys know me. I am very punctual, and my wife ain't playing that, boy. She already up my butt. Said, it's time to get out. So we're gonna do our outros. Like I said, if everybody's watching, if you're watching live, not watching live, make sure you guys hit that like button, because what about likes, Nickodemus?
You better already know that lives matter on YouTube. Have you ever heard of SEO? It stands for search engine optimization. It's really important in the Google search engine to ensure that if you get a whole lot of likes, it tells the Google search engine that this podcast is relevant and important, and it pushes us up in the search engine. So please help us out. Thank you.
Hit that like button and go to everybody's channel, which is in the description. Make sure you guys go sub to them. So let's go to these outros. First up, you guys know it's my co-host, my light-skinned brother from somebody else's mother, Mr. Nickodemus X.
And luckily we know who that mother is. I love her to death. But yeah, this is Nickodemus. Thanks so much, everybody, for checking out the podcast. It was another great podcast. I love doing this with these ladies and this gentleman fame right here. Make sure you guys check me out and check us all out on TiCGN.com. That is our website. And then also check me out on my YouTube channel. Look up Nickodemus X. I'm the only person of relevance with that name. So just type it in and you will find me. I keep it gaming. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get any fanboy garbage or nothing like that. I share my opinions and I just talk about these games. A lot of stuff, indie games and things you don't know about, I bring it to the forefront. So check me out.
And then we got my right-hand warm man, Miss 2V1 herself, Mamacita.
You did pretty good today, Fame. I'm not, I didn't bounce to the other side. So
that's why I love you.
Yeah, I'm still on the Xbox team, but I just wanted to say, I want to say thanks to my subscribers and supporters who have been with me since day one. And I've been having some issues with live streaming with Google Hangouts on my channel. So I want to just appreciate you guys for hanging in there with me. And as I vow to always keep it classy.
All right, then we got from sheattack.com. I actually got a new name for her. I'm gonna call her Queen of Support. Since Nick is the king of indies, Crunk Girl is the king of support, because whether it's your videos, she been in your live streams helping you out. She was helping me out on my live stream a few days ago. Crunk Girl, she is the queen of support. What's happening?
Man, I just got, hey man, you was out here trying to swing at something. I'm like, bro, you got to go get the sword.
Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that.
I'm like, bro, you didn't even know what you're doing. You trying to swing at the dragon, Danny. He was out here playing these Weibo games, man. No, but
She was like, bro, go training. Go do the training first, bro. I was like, okay.
He was gonna go out there,
classic.
to the walls, man. I'm like, bro, you die. Trying to go out
It's that Xbox in me. I'm just like, pew, 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 pew.
I had to help him out, and he was gonna kill himself, like straight suicide watch. I'm like, yo, you know how to swing the sword? He was like, nah. He was like, oh, cool. Now, if you would have went out there, you wouldn't have known how to do none of that. Nah, but I
gotta get your swinging right fame.
I be trying to help these non-Weibo people out here get their Weibo on. But yeah, man, shouts out to everybody in here, man. I had a great time like always. Shouts out to all the people who came through and watching. Much appreciated. Make sure y'all come back next time. Make sure you hit that like button. Like the light-skinned brother said, for that SEO for cats who don't know what it is. Make sure y'all go to whatsupplaystation.com as well, and make sure y'all check out sheattack.com. We also just started a podcast called Boss Lair. I think it's gonna go up tomorrow. Our first episode.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Who's gonna be on there?
It's me, the video game her, who was actually the person who started She Attack, and a girl by the name of Erica Cuts for the win. All of us are team leaders. We're basically the top people at She Attack.
That's cool.
Me, Erica, and Mia.
We definitely gonna check that out and support. No doubt.
Yeah, it's called Boss Lair. I think tomorrow will be episode 2.
Whose channel is gonna be on?
I don't know yet. I think, but it's not really like a actual podcast per se. It's a podcast, but it's not a live podcast. It's more like we do and we cut up stuff. We
okay.
Kind of professional stuff like that.
Sweet.
I know episode 1 is on the She Attack YouTube, which should be sheattacktv.com. So y'all can go check that out. First episode, and we got surprised with the Switch being announced. So that was like at the end. I think episode 2 probably will be up tomorrow. If not tomorrow, it'll be up Friday. But yeah, make sure y'all go look out for Boss Lair. That's a new little podcast thing we're trying out. And yeah, man, keep it gaming. And yeah, I'm out.
That's what's up. Oh, what was that?
Anybody come through my YouTube channel as well. Crunk Girl 711, come through and holler at me. I'm gonna be on Battlefield tomorrow. So yeah.
That's up, and everyone's link is in the description. As always, make sure you guys get your gaming news from TiCGN.com. Make sure you guys go check out sheattack.com and whatsuppplaystation.com. Make sure you go to TiCGN.com first.
Always.
Hey,
Always.
We all need to be here, not just one. That's the thing about journalism, man. Black journalism, everybody help everybody.
Yep.
That's right. That's right.
We all want to be there.
That's right.
All right, so we're gonna get up out of here. Like I said, it was a great show, episode 9. Next week, we should have a 9.5. We'll get together as a team and talk about what game everyone has, and we'll just do a show. You know, you guys, it might not really be no topics, but we'll do a show, and you guys come through. You guys want to talk about something? Put it in the comment section, and we'll talk about it. You know, while we gaming. So episode 9.5 should be next week.
Oh, y'all want to play Manuel Samuel with me?
What?
Y'all want to
Wait,
play?
is that a 4-player co-op game?
Y'all want to play Manuel Samuel? Yeah, it can be co-op. Like one of y'all can control the legs, one of y'all can control the breathing, stuff like that.
Nah, I'm good.
What?
Yeah.
You didn't think about it, Crunk?
Nah, I'm just playing.
Yeah, man, we out. Peace.
Peace.